Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to the new video series. This is Mr. Nisar, the Maths Guru. In this video, we will be solving chapter 21 Trigonometrical Identities. So let's move on the screen. The first question we have about the MCQ. So the question is, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Question is A, sine to the power 4 theta minus cos to the power 4 theta is equal to. We need to solve this and we have to check whether it's equal to option 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so children, whenever you have the power 4 sine to the power 4 theta minus cos to the power 4 theta, it is given to you. So whenever you have power 4, always in trigonometry try to always in trigonometry you remember that you have to convert it into the power 2. So can I say that whenever power 4 is there, can I write this sine to the power 4 as sine square theta whole square, and here also cos to the power 4 I can write cos square theta whole square. Okay, now what does it become now? It becomes a square minus b square, and you are aware about the formula a square minus b square. What is the formula? Yeah, it's a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so a plus b, a minus b. So can I say that it is sine theta sine square theta plus cos square theta, this is a plus b, this is your a and this is your b, into sine square theta minus cos square theta. Okay, so now what happened? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, it is going to become 1, and here we have what's remaining now, that is sine square theta minus cos square theta. Yeah, and sine square theta minus cos square theta into 1, it's going to become sine square theta minus cos square theta. Now let's check the option, children. In the option, we have sine square theta or we have cos square theta, and yeah, so what we can do here, can we convert this cos into sine? And now how to convert cos into sine? We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is our trigonometric identity number 1. So can I say that cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta, or sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta? See here, I have already written all these three identity on the board so that you remember it. Now sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So what I can write instead of cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Now this should be on your tip of tongue all the time. Okay, so I can say here, instead of cos square theta, what I'll do, I'll replace that cos square theta by sine square theta will be as it is, and this cos square theta I'll write it as 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, cos square becomes 1 minus sine. I hope it is quite clear to you. Then we'll go for the next step. Sine square theta, now we have minus sign before the bracket, just multiply it with the bracket, minus 1, and minus into minus, it's going to become plus. So plus sine square theta, minus into minus plus. So can I say here sine square theta plus sine square theta is going to become 2 sine square theta. Sine square theta plus sine square theta, 2 sine square theta minus 1 is remaining. So I hope this should be present in the option. Yeah, we have this option third. So this is our answer. I hope it is quite clear to you. It was very easy question. Let's move ahead for the next question. The second question we have, children, 1 plus tan square theta plus 1 minus tan theta whole square is equal to, 4 options are given. So again, it's very easy. What I'll do, I'll write the question here. It's given that 1 plus tan theta whole square plus 1 minus tan theta whole square. This I have to solve. Okay, now what you will do here, first of all, say me, can you see here it is a plus b whole square and it is a minus b whole square? Yeah, so just apply the formula for a plus b whole square. What is the formula for a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Yeah, and if it is minus, then only here you will replace by minus. So can I say here a plus b becomes a square plus 2 into AB, 2 into 1 plus tan theta plus B square. B is what here? Tan theta. So tan square theta. This is your A plus B plus A minus B. What will happen now? A minus B will become A square minus 2AB A square minus 2AB plus B square. Okay, I'll just erase this formula from here. Okay, now can you see here children, 2 plus 2 tan theta minus 2 tan theta, what will happen? Plus minus is going to become minus, so 2 tan theta minus 2 tan theta will get cancelled. What is remaining now? We are left with this 1 and this 1. So 1 plus 1 is going to become what? Yeah, 1 plus 1 is 2, and again what is left? Plus tan square theta plus tan square theta means 1 plus 1 tan square theta. What it becomes? It becomes 2 tan square theta. Is it? Now here also 2 is there, here also 2 is there. So what we can do? We can take 2 common here. So if I took 2 common here, here 1 will remain, plus 2 is outside from here, and here what will remain? Tan square theta. And 1 plus tan square theta means what? 1 plus tan is you can see here 1 plus tan is sec. So 1 plus tan square theta means sec square theta. So our final answer is 2 sec square theta, which is that option children? Yeah, the option number 2. I hope it is quite clear to you. So simply what we did in this question, we applied the formula for a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square we have written over here, and then here we wrote a minus b whole square. Expanded with cancelled, and then whatever is remaining we have taken common. 2 was present here, even here, so 2 we have taken outside. What is remaining then? Here it is 1, and here what is remaining? Tan square theta. So 1 plus tan, it becomes sec. Let's move ahead for the next question. Yeah, so the next question we have on the screen is cot 4 theta. I'll write it over here. It is cot 4 theta plus cot square theta. Then what we can do here children? Can you see here cot is present in both the terms? So what we'll do, we'll take out cot common. Okay, cot square theta will take out common, because cot square theta is present here also and here also. So if I took cot square theta common, what is remaining here? Again here cot square theta is remaining. Okay, cot square theta into cot square theta, it becomes cot to the power 4 theta plus. Now this cot square theta we have written outside, that we have taken common. So what is remaining here? 1. Now cot square theta, in bracket we have cot square theta plus 1, and you are aware that 1 plus cot square theta, what it becomes? 1 plus cot square theta, 1 plus cot square theta, it becomes cosec square theta, that we have studied in the identity. So I can say here, I'll write this cot square theta as it is. And that 1 plus cot square theta, 1 plus cot square theta, I can say that it's becoming cosec square theta. 1 plus cot becomes cosec. Now just check the option. Do we have any option such one? No. But here I can see everything is in the cosec. So I know that this cot can be written as cosec. How we can write cot as cosec? Yes, we know the identity, that see here we know the identity. What is that identity? 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. That is identity number 3. So from here what I can say, cot square theta is equal to I can say cosec minus 1. If I solve this identity, what I'll get? Cot square theta is equal to cosec minus 1. So that only I'll use here. Cot means it is cosec square theta minus 1. And what is remaining in the above state? We are left with cosec square theta as it is. I'll write that. See, wherever I am changing, I am just coloring it. Now you can see here, I'll multiply this single monomial with this binomial. cosec square theta into cosec, it becomes cosec to the power 4 theta minus cosec into 1, it becomes 1 cosec square theta. Do we have this in the option? Yes, that is option number 4. So this answer is option number 4. I hope it is quite clear to you. We'll go for the next question. Here in the next question we have, children, 1 upon 1 minus sine A. See, whenever you have such type of question, I have explained you what you should do. You should rationalize it. So 1 minus sine A. What is the rationalization of this? How to do rationalization? Take the conjugate of the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. Now what is the meaning of conjugate? If 1 minus sine A is there, you should multiply it with the 1 plus sine A to the numerator and denominator. This is called as rationalization. Okay, take the conjugate. Conjugate means opposite. If plus is there, take minus. If minus is there, take plus, and multiply it with the numerator and denominator. So just rationalize it now. 1 into 1 plus sine A, what we'll get? We get 1 plus sine A. Is it? Now in the denominator, what we have, children? See, this you should understand very quickly. This is A minus B, and here it is A plus B. The same terms are there. Whenever you have the same terms with the opposite sign, A minus B into A plus B, what it's going to become? It's going to become A square minus B square. So what I'll do here, I'll apply this formula A square minus B square. So what I'll get here, A is what here? 1. So 1 square, 1 minus sine square A. Okay, so I got 1 plus sine A upon 1 square minus sine square A. Now 1 plus sine A, nothing we can do, but we note the identity that 1 minus sine square A becomes what? Yeah, we know the first identity, sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. So cos square is equal to 1 minus sine square A. So I can say that I'll write here 1 plus sine A as it is. I'll write 1 plus sine A as it is. And 1 minus sine square A, I can say that it is nothing but it is cos square A. It is what? Cos square A. Your identity, this one. 1 minus sine square A become cos square A. Yeah. Then what we can do here? Do we have this in the options? Do we have this in the option? No. But here I can see that 1 by cos. 1 by cos. What we can do for 1 by cos? Yes, for 1 by cos, 1. See, I'll separate it. I can say that 1 by cos square A, and here it is 1 plus sine A. 1 by cos means what, children? 1 by cos. Cos is a reciprocal of sec. So 1 by cos means sec. So sec square A in bracket 1 plus sine A. Okay, I hope this should be there in the option. Yeah, we have option number 2 for this. Children, see, you have to go through the first video of this one, the conceptual video, where I have taught you the formulas, concepts, the basic things in detail. Without formulas, nothing you can do in this chapter. So all the formulas should be on your tip of tongue. Let's go ahead for the next question. Yeah, we have the last question here in the MCQ part, that is tan square A upon sec A plus 1 whole square. No. Now children, see, if I see all the options, no, they are in cos. So it means somewhere we have to convert this into sine and cos. And see, 90% of the questions in trigonometry can be solved by converting into sine and cos. So tan means what? Tan means I can say that tan square A. Tan square A means sine square A upon cos. Tan means sine by cos. Okay. And sec is reciprocal of what? Sec is reciprocal of cos, because everywhere cos is there. So I am trying to convert that sec into cos. So sec is 1 by cos A plus 1. Sec is reciprocal of cos. Then what I can do here, sine square A I'll write as it is upon cos square A. Yeah, now just cross multiply here. 1 into 1 it becomes 1 plus cos A into 1 it becomes cos A upon cos A into 1 cos A, and downside we have square of this one. So if I separate it, children, how it will look like? It will be sine square A upon cos square A. See, you have to solve it very quickly. Here I need to explain you, that's why I'm explaining you in detail. It takes very less time to solve. Okay, it will be 1 plus cos A, just I am separating this power. Okay, 1 plus cos A whole square upon cos A. I can say that this is cos square A. I have separated this power to both the numerator and denominator. Now when a fraction divided by fraction is there, what happens? It becomes its reciprocal. So it may look like this. Yeah, now it may look like this. Sin square A upon cos square A into, just reciprocal it, cos square A upon 1 plus cos A whole square. Now what will happen? This cos will get cancelled, and what is remaining now? We are left with sin square A upon 1 plus cos A whole square. Now children, everything here it is in the cos, so I'll convert this sin into cos. So can I say that sin square is equal to 1 minus cos square A? Is it? Yes. So sin is 1 minus cos square A. How it happens? Sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. You can see over here in the first part. Okay, I'm using the first part. And here we have in the denominator 1 plus cos 1 plus cos A whole square. Now here it is what? 1 minus cos square A. Can I say this as 1 square minus cos square A? So it becomes A square minus B square. And you are aware that A square minus B square is going to become what? A plus B upon A plus B into A minus B. And in the denominator what we have? 1 plus cos A whole square. So can I say that 1 plus cos A in the numerator and denominator will get cancelled, and what is remaining? 1 minus cos A upon 1 plus cos A. This is remaining, and it is option number 2. I hope it is quite clear to you, and it was an easy question. Let's go ahead for the next question. Yes, the next question we have, question number 2, that is prove the following identities. So children, now in the remaining questions of this exercise, you may find that all the remaining questions are of 2 proof question. Now how to solve such questions? What we need to do is, we need to take either left hand side or right hand side, and we have, if we took left hand side, then your answer should be same as the right hand side. Okay, it means take left hand side, solve and make it right hand side. So let's try to solve this question and understand how to proceed to solve this question. So in the left hand side we have sec A minus 1 upon sec A plus 1. This is given to us. So children, what I'll do here, see, let me make you very clear, and always remember, in trigonometry I'll say you here only 80 to 90% questions are solved by this trick. What is the trick? Right, that trick I'm going to say you right now. Remember that whenever trigonometric identities, trigonometric ratios are given to you, try to convert it into sine and cos. This is the question to solve 90% questions of trigonometry. Okay, so let's see here. Try to convert it in sine and cos. So can you say me what is sec? Sec is the reciprocal of cos. So sec A, I can write it as 1 by cos A. 1 by cos A. Sec A I can write 1 by cos A, and 1 by cos A minus 1 upon, again here sec A I can write it as 1 by cos A plus 1. Okay, now can I do here cross multiplication? Yes. So if I do the cross multiplication, I will always remember start from this side. Many students do cross multiplication from this side, which is wrong. Always start from this arrow. Okay, from the first, always remember you should start from here. Okay, the first term. So 1 into 1 it will be 1 minus cos A into cos A into 1, it will be cos A upon cos A into 1, it will be cos A upon, again here cross multiply, cos A into 1, it will be cos A. See this mistake, okay, which I was talking to you. So always remember you have to start from where? From this side. Okay, 1 into 1 it will be 1 plus 1 into cos A upon cos A into 1, it will be cos A. So children, I already said you whenever the denominators are not same and you have addition and subtraction, you should do cross multiplication. Then a fraction divided by a fraction. Now remember this, okay? Lot of time it is going to come. When a fraction is divided by a fraction, what happens here? When a by b is divided by c by d, it becomes reverse, it becomes inverse. So a by b into d by c it becomes. So I just, if I inverse it, what will happen? 1 minus cos a upon cos a into, I can say that is cos a upon 1 minus 1 plus cos a. Just I have reversed this one. Okay, so what will happen now? You can see here cos a in the numerator and cos a in the denominator. When the same terms are present in the numerator and denominator, that will get cancelled. So I hope the final answer you all are able to see here. We have got the final answer here. What is remaining here? 1 minus cos a into 1, it will be 1 minus cos a upon, here is what remaining, 1 plus cos a into 1, it will be 1 plus cos a, and this only we have to prove. I hope it is quite clear to you. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, very easy and very interesting question it was. Let's go ahead for the next question. See, simply what we did, try to convert the given identity into sine and cos. So sec we have written as 1 by cos, 1 by cos. Then the denominators are not same, cross multiply. Then we have two fraction divided by a fraction, it becomes reverse or inverse, and just cancel it, you will get an answer. Let's go ahead for the next question. So the third question we have 1 by tan a plus cot a is equal to cos a into sin a. So let's prove it, children. So what we'll do, we'll take left hand side. What is the left hand side given to us? It's given that 1 by tan a plus cot a, this is given to us. So children, see, lot of time I said you, again I am repeating, always try to convert the question in the form of sine and cos. So I can say that what is tan? Tan, can I say that tan is sine by cos? So tan a, I can write it as sine a by cos a. And what is cot? Cot is cos a by sine a. Okay, yeah. Then when the denominators are not same and we have addition sign, what we do? Yes, addition of fraction. When the denominators are not same, cross multiply. How to cross multiply? We'll multiply sine a into sine a, cos a into cos a, and cos a into sine a. So sine a into sine a, always start from the first term. So sine a into sine a, sine square a, plus cos a into cos a, cos square a, and cos a into sine a, it will be cos a sine a. I hope it is quite clear. Children, now you see this fraction is in the type a single number in the numerator and we have in the division of fraction. Always remember, whenever you have such question, whenever fraction is there in the division, just remember you have to reciprocal it. It will go in multiplication a into c by b. So here we have a fraction in the division. So in the next step it's going to become, I'll just make a line over here. Yeah. So in the next step it's going to become, this becomes reciprocal. So it will be cos a into sine a upon, now you say me what happens, sine square a plus cos square a, it becomes what? 1. Okay, so this becomes reciprocal. So when so cos a into sine a into 1, it will be cos a sine a upon sine square a plus cos square a, it's going to become 1. And I hope it's clear to you. We have to prove this only, cos a into sine a, which is equal to RHS. It was very simple question. Let's go ahead for the next question. In the next question we have tan a minus cot a is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square a upon sine a into cos a. Okay, again we'll take left hand side. So what we have, tan a minus cot a in the left hand side. Now children, you say me tan a means what? Try to convert it in sine and cos. Again, see, many questions will be in this form only. So tan a will be sine by cos. So sine a by cos a minus cot a is what? Cot a is cos a by sine a. Now again a subtraction of unlike fraction. How to do? Cross multiply. How to cross multiply? See, those who are slow learners, no, for them I'm always explaining in detail. This will be multiplied with this will be multiplied with this, and this will be multiplied with this. So it will be in this way. Sin a into sin a, it becomes sin square a minus cos into cos become cos square a upon cos a into sin a, upon cos a into sin a. Now children, see what to do here. See, in trigonometry, these questions I considered as the best question for the children, because here you know the answer. Okay, now if I see the question here, what I want from the question, see, I'll just show you how to get the next step. If I see the solution in the right hand side, I want sin a into cos a in the denominator. Do I got that here? Yes, I got it. Cos a into sin a. You say it cos a into sin a or sin a into cos a. This is one and the same. What we want in the denominator, that we got. But if I see the numerator, in the numerator I want 1 minus 2 cos square a, and here I have sin square a minus cos square a. It means cos square a we want, but what we don't want is, we don't want this sin. Instead of sin, what we want cos. So just convert that sin into cos. And how to convert sin into cos? You are aware about the first trigonometric identity. What is the first trigonometric identity? I said you this should be on your tip of tongue. Sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So sin square, so what will happen? Sin square is equal to, that plus cos will go to this side, it becomes minus. So can I say that sin square a is nothing but it is 1 minus cos square a. 1 minus cos square a minus cos square a. Okay, see what I have done? I have converted this sin square as 1 minus cos square a. See, for your better understanding, I'll just write everything in the white color, and whenever I'm changing this step, I'll just make it in yellow. So you can see here, just I have changed the sin square a as 1 minus cos square a, and what is there in the denominator? Cos a into sin a. Now you say me what will happen? Minus 1 minus 1, minus 1 cos square a minus 1 cos square a. So minus 1 becomes minus 2. So can I say here it is 1 minus 2 cos square a, minus minus plus, so 1 plus 1, 2 cos square a and greater number sign, upon, I'll write first sin a and then I'll write cos a. And yes, this only we have to prove. Is it, children? Yes, I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. What was this question again, say me? This question was the conversion of a trigonometric identity into sine and cos. Without wasting time, let's move ahead for the next question. Yeah, so the next question is on the screen. So the question is cosec 4a minus cosec square a. So in the children left hand side cosec is given, in the right hand side cot is given. So what I'll do, I'll take this left hand side, it is cosec to the power 4a minus cosec square a. This is given in the question. Okay, now if I see in the right hand side, we have to convert this cosec into cot, and we know the relation. Okay, see what is the relation? 1 plus cot square theta, it becomes what? Cosec. This we have studied. Okay, this relation somewhere we need to use. Okay, let's see where to use. Now children, whenever I say, see this is again I am repeating the same thing, whenever to the power 4 is there, always try to convert it in power 2. So can I say that cosec to the power 4 can be written as cosec square a whole square minus cosec square a? Is it? Yes. Now this cosec I need to convert it into cot. So cosec means what? Cosec is 1 plus cot square. Cosec theta means what? It is 1 plus cot square. So I can say that cosec is 1 plus cot square. Even what is cosec? Again I will write cosec as 1 plus cot square theta, or here theta instead of a is there. So cosec is 1 plus cot square a, and here also in place of cosec I have written 1 plus cot square a. Here this square was there, I have just written whole square for the first one. Now what it becomes? A plus b whole square, and you know that a plus b whole square is going to become what? A plus b whole square. This is a, this is b. What is the formula? A square plus 2 into ab, 2 into 1 into this. So 2 into 1 into cot square a, this will be 2 cot square a plus b square. B is what here? B is cot square a. So it's a square, it becomes cot to the power 4 a I have applied the formula a plus b whole square, a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square minus. Now whenever minus sign is there in front of the bracket, what will happen children? The signs inside the bracket will get changed. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll write it. It becomes minus 1. Now minus into plus, it will be minus cot square a. Just remember, whenever you have minus sign before the bracket, all the signs inside the bracket will change because minus is multiplied with the bracket. Now what will happen? Now what is remaining? See, plus 1 minus 1. Can I cancel it? Plus 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1, it will be 0. It is cancelled. Again, can anything will be cancelled here? No. What is here? 2 cot square a minus 1 cot square a. So 2 minus 1, it's going to become 1 cot square a. Now, and what is here? Plus cot to the power 4a. Do we need to prove this only? Yes, this is only we need to prove. Okay, so for your better understanding, you can write first cot to the power 4a plus cot square a. So in this question, what we did and what concept we need to understand here, I already said you, whenever power to the power 4 is there, try to convert it in the power 2. So just we converted it to the power 2. How to convert? To the power 4 is there, so make square its whole square. Okay, in this way you can solve. Even the same type of question we have solved in MCQ. So without wasting time, let's move ahead for the next question. Yeah, in the next question we have sixth question, sec a in bracket 1 minus sin a into sec a plus tan a, we need to prove that is equal to 1. So children, I'll take here left hand side. So we have in the left hand side sec a 1 minus sin a sec a plus tan a. Now you say me children, what we'll do in this question? Again the same thing which I said you. Again I am repeating it. Try to convert it into sin and cos. So this is sec a. Can I write this sec as sec is a reciprocal of cos? So sec a is 1 by cos a. 1 by cos a, in bracket it will be 1 minus sin a. Again, see sin we cannot convert, so sin I have written as it is. Again we have sec a. Sec is again reciprocal of cos, so 1 by cos. And tan means what? Sin upon cos, so sin a by cos a. Children, the printing notes of this chapter it will be available on the app. You can get from there. Okay, I have written it very properly. Now this will be multiplied 1 minus sin a into 1, it will be 1 minus sin a upon cos a. I have multiplied with 1, there will be no change there. Okay, and here I have in the bracket, I'll say 1 by cos a plus sin a by cos a. Here the denominators are same. I hope you are able to see. So it is an addition of like fraction. Whenever the denominators are same and we need to add the fraction, what we do? Write the denominator once and add the numerator. If addition is there, do addition. If subtraction is there, do subtraction. So whenever the like fractions are there, whenever the denominators are same, how to do the addition? Write the denominator once. So can I say that I'll write the denominator once here? And if addition is there, do addition in the numerator. If subtraction is there, do subtraction in the numerator. So 1 plus sin a. Okay, now what happened here you see. Now this is something very interesting you need to understand. See, this is already we have seen. Can you recall the concept here? Here the pairs are same. It is a minus b and it is a plus b. Same pairs with the opposite sign. What we do? A minus b into a plus b. What it becomes? A minus b into a plus b. It becomes a square minus b square. So what will happen here? It becomes a is what here? 1. So 1 square minus sin square a. And cos a into cos a. Whenever you multiply a fraction, what will happen in the multiplication of fraction? Multiply numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So cos a into cos a becomes cos square a. And 1 minus sin, 1 square is 1. So 1 minus sin, what it becomes? 1 minus sin, what it becomes? The final answer. I hope we'll be getting the final answer here. 1 minus sin, it's going to become cos square. Okay, we have studied this. 1 minus sine. See, sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So 1 minus sine, it becomes cos. So cos square a upon cos square a. This both will get cancelled. The same terms in the numerator, same terms in the denominator. The answer is going to come 1. It was a very easy question. What we did? We tried to convert it into sine and cos. Without wasting time, let's move ahead for the next question. The question is sec square a plus cosec square a is equal to sec square a into cosec square a. This we have to prove. Again, the same type of question. Okay, can you say me children what is in the left hand side? See, the way I am writing the answers, always try to use the same way. First I have written left hand side. Now we will solve this left hand side. Okay, now again try to convert it into sine and cos. So can I say that sec is reciprocal of cos? So sec square a is 1 by cos square a, and cosec is reciprocal of sine. So can I say that cosec square is equal to 1 by sine square a? Here the denominators are not same. So when the denominators are not same, what we do? We do cross multiplication. Okay, addition of unlike fraction we do by cross multiplication. 1 into sine square a, it will be sine square a, plus cos square into 1, it will be cos square a, upon multiply denominator to denominator. How we do cross multiplication? This into this into this, and then multiply the denominators. Some students they forget to write the denominator only. So cos square a into it will be sine square a. Now say me what happens? Sine square a plus cos square a, what it becomes? Sine square a plus cos square a, it is going to become 1. So we have 1 upon cos square a into sine square a. Okay, how it came? We know the relation. What is the relation? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, the sum is 1. So sine square a plus cos square a, the sum of this is 1. Okay, now we got 1 by cos square a into 1 by sine square a. I want you all to understand this now. How many of you are able to see that we got the final answer? Yeah, we got the final answer. You can see that it is 1 by cos. Can I say that 1 by cos means what? 1 by cos means what? Yes, it is 1 by cos. Cos reciprocal of cos, that is sec, and 1 by sine. Okay, these both are in the denominator, and 1 by sine means sine is a reciprocal of cosec. So 1 by sine square a, it will be cosec square a. I hope the concept is quite clear to you. Many questions, the same type of questions are repeating again and again. What we are doing? Yes, trying to convert it into sine and cos. Okay, I hope the concept is quite clear to you. Simply we converted into sine and cos, then we did cross multiplication, and finally we got what we need. Let's go ahead for the next question. The next question we have 1 plus tan square a into cot a. I'll write it over here. In the left hand side we have 1 plus tan square a into cot a upon cosec square a. This is given to us. Yeah. Now 1 plus tan becomes what, children? Yeah. 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square a, it will be sec square a, identity number 2, into cot a. And what we have in the denominator? Cosec square a. What should be the next step? Again, the most important step. Try to convert it into sine and cos. See, wherever you see these questions, the trigonometric identity, try to convert it into sine and cos. So sec, can I write it as 1 by cos? So sec is 1 by cos square a. Cot, can I write it as cos by sine? So cos a upon sine a. And cosec square a. Cosec is reciprocal of what? Cosec is reciprocal of, yes, 1 by sine square a. Okay, I'll just put a line over here. Yeah. The next step is, now we have a fraction here, and fraction divided by a fraction. What I said you, whenever a fraction is there in the division, what happen? It becomes reciprocal. So I'm going to just reciprocal it. See what I have in the step. 1 by cos square a into cos a upon sine a into sine square a by 1. I have just reciprocal it. It goes in the multiplication in the numerator by becoming the inverse. Now see what things are same in the numerator and denominator. Just cancel that things. So we have cos a in the numerator, cos a in the denominator. We have sine a in the numerator, sine a in the denominator. Okay, so that we cancelled. Now what is remaining in the numerator? Out of the two sine, one sine is remaining. Upside sine square a it was, in the downside only sine a was there. So one sine will get cancelled. In the numerator there was only one cos, in the denominator there were two cos. So one cos get cancelled, one cos is remaining. So we got sine upon cos, and we know that sine by cos is nothing but it is sine by cos is tan. I hope the concept is quite clear to you. We got the right hand side. So let's go ahead for the next question. Yeah, the ninth one, that is tan square a minus sine square a. I'll take left hand side. Tan square a minus sine square a. What you are going to do, children, here? Yeah, again the same thing. Try to convert it into sine and cos. So can I say that tan is nothing but sine square a upon cos square a? So I can say that tan is sine by cos minus sine square a. Children, remember this is trigonometry. You can solve the question by many ways. Still the answer will come same. Now see, if nothing is there in the denominator, I can say 1 is there. So here again it is an subtraction of unlike fraction. What we will do? Just cross multiply. So sine a in sine square a into 1, it will be sine square a minus cross multiply this to this, cos square a into sine square a. It will be sine square a into cos square a. And in the denominator what we have? Cos square a into 1, that will be cos square a. Okay, then what will happen, children? Now you say me. Just I'll erase these arrows. Yeah, now what will happen? You can see here in the numerator, in these two terms, sine square is common. It is present in the first term also, in the second term also. I'll take that sine square a common. So I'll be getting sine square a, I'll take common. What will remain? Here it will be 1 minus, from this sine square is outside. So what is the remaining there? Cos square a. And in the denominator we have cos square a. How many of you are able to see the answer from here? Okay, see, as I said to you, here in this question you should be able to see the next step. Like here I am able to see that sine by cos it's going to become tan, and 1 minus cos square a, 1 minus cos square a is nothing but it is sine square a, and that what we need, we got it. So I can say that, see here, sine by cos, I'll say here this sine by cos, it's nothing but sine by cos is tan square a, and 1 minus cos square a is nothing but 1 minus cos square a. 1 minus cos square a becomes what? Sine square a, the trigonometric identity number 1, and this we need to prove. So it is equal to RHS. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. I hope the concept is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. Yeah. So in the next question we have cosec a plus sin a into cosec a minus sin a. We need to prove this as cot square a plus cos square a. Okay. Children, before starting this question, you observe the question carefully. Directly you should not directly start convert it into sin and cos. Here we can see that this is nothing but this is a plus b, and it is a minus b. The same pairs with opposite sign. What it becomes? A plus b into a minus b, it becomes a square minus b square. So can I write here? It's nothing but a square, that is cosec square a minus sin square a. How it came? A plus b into a minus b, it becomes a square minus b square. Now let's see what we need to prove here. We need to prove that whatever the results we got, that is equal to cot and cos. Okay. Now can I convert cosec as cot? Is there any relation between cosec and cot? Yes, that trigonometric identity number 3, cosec means 1 plus cot square a. And is there any relation between sin square a and cos square a? Yes, we know the trigonometric identity number 1, sin square means 1 minus cos square. Sin square a means what? 1 minus cos square a. So if I open the bracket, 1 plus cot square a minus, whenever there is minus sign in before the bracket, all the signs will get changed. Plus 1 becomes minus 1 and minus cos a becomes plus cos square a. Now see what will happen. 1 minus 1 cancel, 1 minus 1 is 0, and what is remaining? Cot square a plus cos square a, and this only we have to prove, which is equal to right hand side. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. So the next question we have is cos a plus sin a whole square plus cos a minus sin a whole square is equal to 2. This we have to prove. Okay. So children, what we will do in this question, say me, this is a plus b and this is what? A minus b. So can I say what it becomes? A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. So apply the formula a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square. What is the formula? A plus b whole square, it is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now these formulas you have learned in 6th and 7th standard. Okay, so a plus b whole square. So if I apply it, a square, that will be cos square a plus 2 into cos a into sin a plus b square is sin square a. Okay, so this is a plus b whole square formula. Then apply a minus b whole square formula. So a minus b will be cos square a minus 2 into cos a into sin a plus b square, that is b is what here? Sin square a. Okay. See, when you see such type of questions, no, many things will get cancelled here. Plus 2 sin a minus 2 sin a, plus minus minus. So 2 cos a sin a minus plus 2 cos a sin a minus 2 cos a sin a will get cancelled. Again, is there anything we can get cancelled here? Yeah, no. So here we have, now you see children, this one cos square a plus cos square a, what it becomes? 1 cos square a plus 1 cos square a, it's going to become 2 cos square a plus sin square a plus sin square a, what it becomes? 1 sin square a plus 1 sin square a, it becomes 2 sin square a. Okay, now here also 2 is present, here also 2 is present. I'll take 2 common from both the terms. So 2 outside it went. What is remaining now? Cos square a plus sin square a, and sin square a plus cos square a becomes what? 1. So 2 into 1, the answer is 2. This only we need to prove. Yes, let's move ahead for the next question. So the next question we have 12th one, that is cosec a minus sin a sec a minus cos a tan a plus cot a is equal to 1. Okay, what we'll do children, we'll take left hand side. Now see, everywhere we have the different terms, we'll try to convert it into sin and cos. So cosec means what? Cosec is reciprocal of, yes, cosec is reciprocal of sin. So can I say that cosec a means 1 by sin a minus sin a. Then what we have in the next one, see it will be lengthy, but it will be very easy question. Huh? Now again this sec a, sec a is reciprocal of cos. So can I say that 1 by sec a is equal to 1 by cos a. And tan a can be written as sin a by cos a, and cot can be written as cos by sin. Come on, say me what we did in this step. We have converted every term into sin and cos. Now let's cross multiply. 1 into 1 it will be 1 minus sin a into sin a, it will be sin square a upon sin a into 1, it will be sin a. In the same way, again the denominators are not same, cross multiply. 1 into 1 1 minus cos a into cos a, cos square a upon cos a. See, when the answer is going to come, it means everything should get cancelled, what I feel. So sin a into sin a, it will be sin square a. Cos a into cos a, it will be cos square a upon cos a into sin a. In the rest all terms I have done cross multiplication. Now let's see what we can do. Yes. Now 1 minus sin square a, children, what it becomes? 1 minus sin square a, it becomes cos square a. Is it? Sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. 1 minus sin square a is equal to cos square a. Okay, these identities should be on your tip of tongue. 1 minus cos becomes what? 1 minus sin cos square becomes sin square a. upon cos A into sin square A plus cos square A becomes what? 1 upon cos A into sin A. Okay, then now let's see what things will get cancelled. Okay, yeah, so we have cos in the numerator and in the denominator. In the numerator we have 2 cos square A. Cos square A we have, and here it is cos A into cos A, cos square A, and cos will get cancelled. Again you see in the numerator we have 2 sin A, in the denominator also we have 2 sin A. Everything have got cancelled, and what is remaining now? It's remaining with 1, and that what we required, which is equal to right hand side. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. So in this question we have 1 by sec A plus tan A. We have to prove it as sec A minus tan A. Now children, see, this is some different type of question. Okay, here the question is, I'll write the question first. 1 by sec A plus tan A. Now this you have to prove. You see in the RHS it is the same terms with the opposite sign. Okay, the denominator one, what we have, sec A plus tan A. So in the RHS what we have, what we need, sec A minus tan A. See, whenever you see such type of things, no, remember that these questions are related to rationalization, which you studied in the 9th standard or in the 8th standard. Now how to do the rationalization? We have to take the conjugate terms of the denominator. Now what is the meaning of conjugate term? Now see, I'll do the rationalization and I'll show you. The denominator I'll write it as it is, 1 by sec A plus tan A. Conjugate means what? If plus term is there, sec A plus tan A is there. If plus is there, make it minus. So it will be sec A minus tan A. Okay, the conjugate of sec A plus tan A is sec A minus tan A, multiplied with the numerator and multiplied with the denominator. This is called rationalization, rationalizing the denominator. Okay, rationalizing the denominator. The same pair we have to take the conjugate pair. Conjugate means if plus is there, minus is there, then take plus. Now we have done the rationalization. Now how to solve? There is a multiplication of fraction. How to multiply two fraction? Multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Now again you see children, when you are multiplying denominator, do you see these terms are same here? Yes, and with the opposite sign, what happens? Same terms with the opposite sign. A plus B, A minus B. What it becomes? It's going to become A square minus B square. In the numerator, it will be as it is, sec A minus tan A. And in the denominator, it will be A plus B into A minus B becomes A square. That is sec square A minus tan A, that becomes tan square A. A square minus B square. Okay. Now, see what we want sec A minus tan A, and that we are able to see in the denominator. That we are seeing, we are able to see in the numerator. What does it mean then? The denominator should be 1. How it comes? See, we know the second identity. What is the second identity? 1 plus tan square A, it's going to become sec square A. Is it, children? So this plus tan goes to this side, it becomes what? Minus. So sec square A minus tan square A. What does it mean then? Sec square A minus tan square A is 1. So yes, in the denominator we have here 1. So the answer is sec A minus tan A, which is equal to RHS. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. In the next question we have sin A plus cosec A whole square plus cos A plus sec A whole square. We have to prove it as 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Okay, fine. What you will do? See, by observing the question you should able to say the step. Here we can see that A plus B whole square it is. Okay, directly in the question only we'll understand what should be the next step. Here also you see it is A plus B whole square. So whenever these things are given to you, you should apply the same formula according to the given question. So I'll say here A plus B whole square is given to me. So I'll apply A square, that is sin square A plus A square plus 2 into A into B. So 2 into A is sin A, B is cosec A, plus B square. B is what? Cosec square A. This is A plus B whole square, plus again here it is A plus B whole square. A square is A is cos, so cos square A plus 2 into a into b, cos a into sec a plus b square, it is sec square a. I have applied the formula a plus b whole square. The child who don't know this formula, a plus b whole square, for that child I am writing here. And if you don't know this formula, then you'll face lot of problem, children. If you don't know this basics, first go and just learn this all formula and then you go for this chapter. Okay, yeah. Now let's see what we can do now. See, everything we have to, what we want is 7 we want. Let's check what we can do here. Okay, now here I have, children, see, first of all I'll write as it is. Sine square a, I'll write it as it is. I can see here cosec. Just I'll underline here so that it will be more clear to you. Here you see this cosec is there. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. So can I write this cosec as 1 by sine? So this sine will get cancelled and here 2 will remain. Here also you see sec. Sec is the reciprocal of cos. So this cos can get cancelled. So I'll write in that way. Okay, I'll just change that step here. 2 into sine a. Cosec I'll write as 1 by sine a. The remaining I'll keep as it is. And here also sec I'll write it as cos. Sec a means 1 by cos a. And the remaining I'll keep as it is. So what will happen here? This sine a will get cancelled, and here this cos a will get cancelled. Now what is remaining? See, children, I'll club some things and I'll write here. I can say here this sine square a and this cos square a. What it becomes? I'll write it together. Sine square a plus cos square a. Sine square a plus cos square a, what it is? It is 1. Plus, what is there here remaining now? Here 2 is remaining. Plus, what is remaining again? Cosec square a is remaining. Again, what is remaining? Here 2 we got. Plus sec square a. Now I can see here in this step, sine square a plus cos square a, it is 1. This 2 and this 2. So total how much it becomes? I'll write in the next step. This is total 5. And what is left with us now? Cosec square a plus sec square a. This is left with us. Now how to proceed? Very interesting question, na? Yeah. So 5 we got, we need to convert it into 7. Now children, see, the steps are in front of us. Cosec is there, we need to convert it into cot. Sec is there, we need to convert it into tan. What is the relation? Come on, say me. Cosec, how to convert cosec into cot? Yes, cosec means 1 plus cot square theta. So I'll write cosec as 1 plus cot square a and sec as 1 plus tan square a. So the final answer will be 5 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 7 plus cot square a plus tan square a, and this only we have to prove. Okay, very easy question it was. This is 1 and this is also 1. Yeah, I hope it is quite clear to you. What we did, cosec means we know that cosec means 1 plus cot and sec means 1 plus tan. So 5 plus 1 plus 1, it becomes 7. 7 plus cot square a plus tan square a. Let's go for the next question. Yes, so in this question what's given, children? Sec square a into cosec square a is equal to tan square a plus cot square a plus 2. So if I see this question carefully, I am able to see here that on the left hand side sec is given and on the right hand side tan is given. What does it imply? Yes, what does it imply? It means we have to convert somewhere sec into tan, and you see in the LHS cosec is given, in the RHS cot is given. It means we have to convert cosec into cot, and it's quite simple. We know the identity. What is the identity? How to convert sec into tan? Yes, sec means 1 plus tan square a. Is it, children? So I have converted that sec into 1 plus tan square a into. Then cosec a. Cosec, can I say that cosec is nothing but 1 plus cot square a. I hope it is quite clear to you. How we got? By observing the question only we can say that we have to convert sec into tan and cosec into cot. Now how to move ahead? Now this is multiplication of a binomial. How to do the multiplication? I hope you know this one will be multiplied with the whole bracket. Even this tan will be multiplied with the whole bracket. So I will be getting here in the next step 1 into, if I multiply 1 with this whole bracket, I'll get same 1 plus cot square a, 1 into 1 plus cot square a, 1 plus cot square a, plus tan a into 1, it will be tan square a, plus tan a into cot, it will be tan square a into cot square a. Is it? Now I hope I'm able to see the answer. I hope you are also able to see the answer here. Are you, children? See here, if you see it very carefully, here tan and cot both are reciprocal to each other. So can I write this cot as 1 by tan square a? So what will happen? Tan square will get cancelled, and what will come here? 1. So this 1 plus 1, it becomes 2. So 2 plus cot square a plus tan square a, what is required? Okay, that will get. So I'll write it here, 1 plus cot square a plus tan square a plus tan square a, and cot is reciprocal of tan, what I was saying to you. So here cot means 1 by tan. See, again I am repeating, go and see the first video, learn each and every formula and concept and come back. This tan will get cancelled. What will remain then? This is 1 plus 1. Okay, now here according to the proof I'll write, first I'll write this tan, because in the RHS first tan is given, so I'll write tan square a first, then I'll write cot plus, here it is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, it becomes 2, and this is the required RHS. I hope it is quite clear to you. So children, by observing the question, sometimes you have to see the question carefully. In the question only you will get an answer. Let's go ahead for the next question. In the next question we have 1 plus cos a plus 1 upon 1 minus cos a is equal to 2 cosec square a. This we have to prove. Very simple. Come on, let's take left hand side. Children, now you always remember, whenever you see such type of questions, no, here you have to do cross multiplication. Okay, like here this will be cross multiplied with this and this will be cross multiplied. Okay, so wherever you see such type of questions, remember you have to cross multiply. So it will be 1 into 1 minus cos a, it becomes 1 minus cos a, plus this will be cross multiplied 1 plus cos a, 1 into 1 plus cos a, 1 plus cos a. And how to do cross multiplication, lot of time I have explained you in this series. Then now this is something very important, this into this into this and this into this, it will be 1 plus cos a into 1 minus cos a. What we have done, how we did cross multiplication, we multiplied these two terms first, then these two, and then like this. Okay, now can you say me what will be the next step? 1 plus 1 is 2. Yes, you are correct. Here what we can do, minus cos a plus cos a, cos a minus cos a, it will be cancelled. Now something very important in the denominator, same terms and with the opposite sign, so it becomes a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? Quickly you have to say a square minus b square. So 1 square minus cos square a. So can I write here 2 upon 1 square is 1 and 1 minus cos square a. 1 minus cos becomes what? 1 minus cos becomes sine. So 2 upon sine a, sine square a, and 2 by sine. So 2 by sine means it is 1 by sine, and sine is a reciprocal of cosec. So I can write it at 2 cosec square a. I hope it is quite clear and it was an easy question. So what is the concept behind this question? Just you need to cross multiply. Let's go ahead and solve the next question. Yeah, the next question is on the screen, 17 question. So children, the question is cosec a upon cosec a minus 1 plus cosec A upon cosec A plus 1. You have to prove it as 2 sec square A. Okay. Again here what we'll start with the cross multiplication. I'll take left hand side. So what we'll do, we'll cross multiply cosec A into cosec A plus 1 plus cosec A into cosec A minus 1 upon cosec A minus 1 into cosec A plus 1. So here clearly I can see here, children, in the denominator same pairs with the opposite sign. So can I say A minus B, A plus B is going to become, so it becomes A square minus B square. Okay, so what will happen here? Now what we'll do, as per the given thing, cosec will be multiplied this one, this will be multiplied with this will be multiplied with this, and this will be multiplied with this. So what I'll be getting here in the next step, I'll write it over here. Cosec, it will be cosec square A, cosec into cosec, cosec square A plus cosec into 1 cosec A plus cosec into cosec, cosec square A minus cosec into 1 cosec A upon A plus B, A minus B becomes A square, cosec square A minus 1. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Here in the numerator I am able to see this plus cosec A minus cosec A. What will happen? This will get cancelled. Okay, and from here only I am able to see the answer. I don't know whether you are able to see or not. Cosec square A plus cosec square A, what it becomes, semi? Cosec square A plus cosec square A, it becomes 2 cosec square A. Is it? And this cosec square A minus 1, what it becomes? See children, again the identity, that 3 identity knows it should be on your tip of tongue. So we know that 1 plus cot square A, it becomes what? 1 plus cot becomes cosec square A. So can I say that cosec plus 1 will go to this side, it becomes minus 1, cosec square A minus 1, what is going to become? Cot square A. So here cosec square A minus 1 is going to become cot square A. But how to get sec square A? So again children, our basic concept, whenever we have these terms, try to convert it into sine and cos. So can I say that 2 into cosec is reciprocal of sine, so 2 into 1 by sine square A upon cot. Cot is nothing but it is cos square A, cos by sine, cos by sine. So I have written it over here. When a fraction is divided by a fraction, what will happen? Lot of time it is taught to you, it becomes reciprocal. So 2 by sine square A, cos by sine become sine square A upon cos square A. So what will happen now? This cos, this sine will get cancelled. So what is remaining? 2 upon cos square A, and 2 by cos. 1 by cos means cos is a reciprocal of sec. So 2 into sec square A. Okay, I hope it is quite clear to you. This question, what was the most important step? We have to do cross multiplication and then just move ahead, will be get the final answer. Let's move ahead for the next question. So the next question we have 1 plus cot A upon 1 minus cos A, 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A is equal to tan square A upon sec A minus 1 whole square. Now this question can be solved in two ways. First I'll explain you the first way. See children, when you see this question, here it is given cos and in the RHS we want sec. So here I can understand one thing here, that I should convert this cos into sec. And is there any way that I can convert cos into sec? Yes, we know that. I'll take left hand side as 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. This is the left hand side. Now as I said, you have to convert this into sec. So cos is a reciprocal of sec, so cos A is equal to 1 by sec A upon Here 1 minus cos is the reciprocal of again sec, 1 minus sec a. Yes, now what I can do here, again here the denominators are not same, we'll cross multiply. So I'll get here, I'll write it down. Yeah, so I'll cross multiply here. 1 plus, see how to cross multiply, 1 into sec a becomes sec a, plus here nothing is there, it means 1 is there. Okay, so 1 into sec a, 1 into 1 1 upon sec a into 1, that will be sec a. Then upon, in the same way cross multiply, 1 into sec a minus 1 into 1 1 upon 1 into sec a. Yeah, what is the next step, children? When a fraction is divided by a fraction, it becomes reciprocal. So it's going to become sec a plus 1 upon sec a into sec a upon sec a minus 1. So this sec a will get cancelled. Just draw a line over here. Yeah. So what is remaining? We have sec a plus 1 upon sec a minus 1. Now something very important here it is. Now children, see what I want here. I got sec a plus 1 and sec a minus 1, and do remember, whenever you have such type of terms with the same terms in the numerator, denominator with the opposite sign, there are maximum chances of rationalization, and here also we are going to do rationalization only. Now see, in the previous question we have seen the rationalization of denominator, but here really we need to do the rationalization of denominator. That we have to think first. If I see the question, children, here in the denominator I have sec a minus 1. In the denominator I have sec a minus 1. So if I multiply this with, for example, for an example I am just saying you, if I multiply this with the conjugate of the denominator, what will the conjugate of denominator? This sec a minus 1 becomes sec a plus 1. Okay, so this is going to change. If I multiply it with the conjugate of denominator, sec a minus 1 into sec a plus 1, it becomes a plus b, a minus b, it becomes sec square a minus 1 square. Correct. But here we want sec a minus 1 whole square. It means we want the same term multiplied 2 times. So here we don't want this. What we want is, we want sec a minus 1. What will happen? Sec a minus 1 into sec a minus 1, it becomes sec a minus 1 whole square. So here we should not multiply it with sec a plus 1, we should multiply it with sec a minus 1. And sec a minus 1 means what? It is the rationalization of numerator, not the denominator. This you have to understand. Why we are doing this? Because in the denominator we need sec a minus 1. So here, instead of rationalizing the numerator, I am going to rationalize. Here, instead of rationalizing the denominator, I am going to rationalize the numerator. So I'll write sec a plus 1, sec a minus 1 into rationalizing the numerator, sec a plus 1 becomes what? Minus 1. And here also sec a minus 1. Okay, and here you can write rationalizing the numerator. Rationalizing numerator. Okay, why we are doing this? Because see, you will understand here. Now sec a minus 1 into sec a minus 1, directly I'll get sec a minus 1 whole square. It means I got the denominator. It means I got the denominator. And what about the numerator then? Do we got the numerator also? It's a plus b and it's a minus b. So a plus b into a minus b, a square. So sec square a minus b square minus 1 square. And sec minus 1. What is sec minus 1? This is already taught to you. Identity number 2. Sec a minus 1 is nothing but tan square a. So your answer will be tan square a, sec a minus 1 whole square. Okay, this identity very important. What is the identity? 1 plus tan square a is sec. Correct? Sec square a. So sec square a plus 1 will go to this side, becomes minus 1. So what will remain here? Tan square a. Yeah, I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. What we did, children, here, it was an interesting question. We converted this cos into sec as per the requirement in RHS. Now this question can be solved in one more way by taking the RHS. Do you want me to explain it? Okay, fine, I'll explain that way as well. So let's clear the board and try to solve by the second way. I'll take RHS and I'll try to solve it. Yeah, the same question I am solving by the second way. Second method I'll write here. Second method. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'll take RHS now. Instead of solving this by LHS, I'll take RHS and I'll try to solve this. This is tan square A. In the denominator we have sec A minus 1 whole square. Now children, what I'll do, tan means what? See, I want to convert this as in terms of cos. So I'll try to convert this everything in sine and cos. So tan, I can write it as sine square by cos square upon sec. Sec is nothing but 1 by cos. Why I am converting this sec as 1 by cos? Because in the LHS cos is there everywhere. So let's do it. Okay, now what is the next step? So sine square A upon cos square A. Can we cross multiply here? Yes. So 1 into 1 it will be 1 minus 1 into cos A, it will be cos A, upon cos A into 1 it will be cos A, and it is a whole square. Then can I write like this, children? Sine square A upon cos square A. The first fraction is as it is. I'll separate here, separate the numerator and the denominator. See, this lot of time I have done separating the powers. Then what happens, we have here, I'll just make a line and I'll go for the next half part. Yeah, then here I have sine square A upon cos square A. When a fraction is divided by a fraction, what happens? It becomes its reciprocal. So it will be cos square A upon 1 minus cos A whole square. Now this cos and this cos is going to get cancelled. What is remaining now? We are left with sine square A upon 1 minus cos A whole square. Yeah. Now children, if I see the left hand side, everywhere I want cos, so I should convert this sine into cos. So how to convert? Sine square is equal to 1 minus cos square A. Okay, for your understanding and for your remembering, I will write it in the different color. Sine square, it will be 1 minus cos square A upon, now this 1 minus cos A, I'll write it as it is, whole square. Now it is 1 minus cos square A. So can I write here 1 square? Why cannot write? Because 1 square will become 1 only. So it is A square minus B square. That is the reason I wrote it. And A square minus B square becomes what? A plus B, A minus B, A plus B into A minus B upon 1 minus cos A whole square. Now what will happen? 1 minus cos A in the numerator, 1 minus cos A in the denominator. In the denominator we have 2, so 1 will get cancelled, and what will remain? 1 plus cos A upon 1 minus cos A. This is the LHS. So I have solved this question by two ways, one by considering the LHS and one by RHS. Whichever you like, whichever you understood, whichever is convenient for you, you go by that way. So let's go ahead for the next question. Question number 19, we have 1 plus sin A upon cos A plus cos A upon 1 plus sin A is equal to 2 sec A. See children, here lot of questions completely depends on cross multiplication. Simply we'll cross multiply here. So LHS I'll write here. So 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, can I write it as 1 plus sin A whole square? See, some children do like this, 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, they write 1 square and sin square A. This is absolutely wrong, and that is the reason their answer will come wrong. They will do many mistakes ahead. Basics. It is 1 plus sin a into 1 plus sin a, it becomes 1 plus sin a whole square. Cos a into cos a become cos square a upon, it is cos a into 1 plus sin a. Then what we can do ahead, it is a plus b whole square formula. Just I'll expand it. A square, this is a and this is b, a square plus 2 into a into b, 2 into 1 into sin a, 2 into 1, 2 into sin a, plus b square. So b is sin, so sin square a, plus cos square a upon, what can be done, this can be multiplied with this. So cos a into 1, it will be cos a plus cos a into sin a. Is it, children? So next step, it will be, this will be 1. Can I say that this sin square a plus cos square a, it's going to become again what, 1. Sin plus cos, it's going to become 1 upon, see this I have written as 1, sin square a plus cos square a, this becomes 1, so I have written it over here. And then I have cos a plus cos a into sin a. Children, actually I think so I need no need to multiply here, because 1 plus 1 will be 2. Let's see, I'll write it over here. Cos a plus cos a into sin a. What I have now, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 plus 2 sin a I have upon cos a plus cos a sin a. So then the next step I'll write this side. So it is what? See, in the numerator I can see 2 here also and here also. I'll take 2 common. So it will be 2 outside. So 1 will remain there. There is 2 outside. So 1 plus sin a is remaining in the bracket. In the denominator I can see that. Again I'll take common here. Cos a. So what will remain here? If cos is outside, 1 plus, here cos is outside, sin a is remaining. Common I have taken. So what happens here, the same in the numerator, the same in the denominator, 1 plus sin a, 1 plus sin a will get cancelled, and finally we have the answer 2 by cos a, and cos is a reciprocal of sec, so cos is a reciprocal of sec, so 1 by cos a becomes sec a, so 2 sec a is our answer. This is your RHS. So simply what we did, we cross multiplied it over here. The question was quite simple. Let's go ahead for the next question. So the next question we have 1 minus sin a upon 1 plus sin a. We have to convert it into sec a minus tan a whole square. Let's go ahead and try to solve this question. Children, here it's given that 1 minus sin a. Now remember this, I said you in the previous question also. Again I am repeating, whenever you have the same pairs with the opposite sign, what is the condition, what we should do? Maximum 99% time it is chances that you have to rationalize the numerator or denominator. Now here I will rationalize the denominator. 1 plus sin a is there, I will multiply it with 1 minus sin a upon 1 minus sin a. Now children, this question even again it can be solved with the help of taking RHS, and that will be the second method, and this method I'll give you in the notes. Okay, 2 methods we can solve, either by taking the left hand side or either by taking the right hand side. There are many ways to solve. Fine. So it is 1 minus sin a into 1 minus sin a. It's going to become 1 minus sin a whole square. The same term multiplied by the same term, it becomes its whole square. And downside it is the same pairs with the opposite sign. It's a plus b, a minus b. That is a square minus b square. Now I have explained you in so many questions. So now I can write it directly. Okay. So what I got here, it is 1 minus sin a whole square I got here. And 1 square minus sin square a. 1 minus sin square a becomes what? Cos square a. Is it? So if I combine this all in one bracket, it will become like this. 1 minus sin a upon cos a whole square. I have just combined the powers. I'll be getting. So if I solve it further, what I'll get, let's see. It will be 1 minus, see, now can I separate the Yes, I'll separate the denominator 1 minus sin a by cos a, no. So I'll write 1 by cos a minus sin a by cos a. Why I'm doing this? Because you can see in RHS what we need to prove. I can directly say that 1 by cos is sec and sin by cos is tan. So here only actually we got the answer, but we have to write and show. Okay, 1 by cos is what? Sec a minus sin by cos is what? Tan a. So sec a minus tan a whole square. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go for the next question. So the next question we have cosec a minus a upon cosec a plus a. You have to prove it as cos a upon 1 plus sin a whole square. Okay, fine children, let's try to solve this question. I want you all to concentrate on the board carefully. Yeah, now this question, no children, it can be solved in two ways. Okay, either if you remember in the previous two questions we have seen such type of question. Now here, as I said, you just concentrate. Whenever you have the same terms like cosec a minus 1 and cosec a plus 1, these are the same terms with the opposite sign. So whenever you have such type of questions, so I said you there are maximum time we need to do rationalization. So here this question can be solved by rationalization also, or see, whenever this type of rationalization question is there, even you can take RHS and you can prove LHS. These are both ways are there to solve this question. Let's see, I'll try to explain you the first way. So children, first what I'll do, I'll explain you by taking RHS. Okay, I'll solve this question by taking RHS. It's given to you cos A upon 1 plus sin A. Okay, this is given, and we'll prove this towards the left hand side. So first of all, if I see, I need to convert here it in terms of cosec. Okay, so to convert it in terms of cosec, sine can be converted as cosec, as sine is a reciprocal of cosec. So in the same way, first of all, what I'll do, I don't want this cos, instead of this cos I want sine. So to make it sine, I'll separate it. So if I write like this, I'll separate this power whole square to cos square a upon 1 plus sin a whole square. It means what I did in the first step, I just separated the power. Okay, I have given the square to the numerator as well as denominator. Now I know that cos square a, sin square a plus cos square a becomes 1. So I can say that cos square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a. This is the first trigonometric identity. Sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square a, and downside I'll write 1 plus sin a as it is. Now what can be the next step? See, before converting it in terms of cosec, what I'll do, here I can say this is a square minus b square. 1 means 1 square, it is a square minus b square. So it becomes 1 plus sin a into 1 minus sin a upon 1 plus sin a whole square. Now what will happen? Same in the numerator, same in the denominator, it will get cancelled. I'll get 1 minus sin a upon 1 plus sin a is cancelled and 1 is remaining. So 1 minus sin a upon 1 plus sin a. And easily I can say that sin is a reciprocal of, yes, sin is a reciprocal of cosec. I'll write it over here. 1 minus, sin is the reciprocal of cosec, so 1 minus 1 by cosec a upon 1 plus, sin is the reciprocal of cosec, 1 plus 1 by cosec a. Then what you will do, again here cross multiplication, so it will be cosec a 1 into cosec a minus 1 1s are 1 upon cosec a. Whenever the denominators are not same and we have an unlike fractions, during addition and subtraction we do cross multiplication. 1 into cosec a plus 1 upon cosec a. Is it, children? Then a fraction divided by a fraction. What is the next step? A fraction divided by a fraction. What we do? We take a reciprocal. So our next step it will be cosec a, and I hope you all are able to see the answer now. Cosec a into cosec a minus 1 cosec a into cosec a plus 1, sorry, here it will be reciprocal, so it will become cosec a upon cosec plus 1. Is it? And here cosec in the numerator and denominator will get cancelled, and hence we have got the LHS by using the RHS. Okay, very simple method. Okay, this is the first method to solve this question. And the second method, what it can be, children? Yeah, what we can do here, just rationalize. Now you need to think over it. Do you want me to solve that as well? Okay, come on, let's solve. So here I'll solve this question by using LHS. We have cosec A minus 1 upon cosec A plus 1. Now I have to think here whether I should rationalize numerator or denominator. See, if I rationalize denominator here, what will happen? Cosec A minus 1, cosec A minus 1 it will come. So in the denominator it will become cosec A plus 1 into cosec A minus 1. So A square minus B square it will become. So it becomes cosec A square minus 1 square, and cosec square A minus 1 square it becomes cot. And I don't want in the denominator cot. Why? I want in the denominator cosec. Why? Because I need to convert cosec in the sign. Here in the second RHS we have sign in the denominator. So cosec should be remaining in the denominator. So instead of rationalizing the denominator, that is the reason we should rationalize the numerator here. Why? Because cosec A plus 1 into cosec A plus 1 it will remain as it is. They will not change. But cosec A minus 1 plus into cosec A plus 1 it will change. So what I'll do here, it will be, I'll rationalize the numerator. So cosec A minus 1 becomes cosec A plus 1 in the numerator upon cosec A plus 1. So I am rationalizing here numerator, not the denominator. This thing you need to understand. Rationalize numerator. So I'll get here A plus B into A minus B in the numerator. So it becomes A square minus B square. So cosec square A minus 1. And in the denominator what will happen? It will be cosec A plus 1 into cosec A plus 1. It becomes its whole square. Now again children, see, cosec square A minus 1 it's going to become cot square A. Cosec minus 1 it is cot, because 1 plus cot is equal to 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So cosec square theta minus 1 is equal to cot square theta. And here what I was saying to you, see, now we didn't, when we rationalize here, cosec is still in the denominator. Why? We want it. Why? Because we want sine in the denominator. Now here I can say that cosec is reciprocal of sine. So 1 by sine A, that is the reason we don't have to rationalize denominator here. We should rationalize the numerator. So what I did now, I wrote that cosec as 1 by sine. Let's solve ahead. So the next step I'll say here, it will be cot. Now children, what should be the next step? Convert it into cos and sine. So cot will be cos square A upon sine square A, and downside it will be cross multiply, 1 ones are 1 plus sine A ones are sine A upon sine A. What will happen now? If I just a fraction divided by a fraction, it becomes its reciprocal. So may I write like this? See, I'll separate the power and I'll write cos square A into upon sine square A into, here 1 plus sine A whole square upon sine square A it is. So when I reciprocal it, it will be sine square A upon 1 plus sine A whole square. What will happen? Sine square A in this numerator and denominator both will get cancelled, and I'll get here cos square A upon 1 plus sine A whole square. And if I combine it together, I'll be getting cos A upon 1 plus sine A whole power, which is equal to RHS. So this is your method 2 for the same question. So whichever you like it and whichever you find easy and convenient, you use that one. I hope it's quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. The next question we have, it is tan square A minus tan square B, and I have to prove it as RHS sin square A minus sin square B upon cos square A into cos square B. Okay, children, what we'll do for in the first step, same, we have this tan square A minus tan square B. I'll write it over here. In the left hand side I have tan square A minus tan square B. So what we'll do here in the first step, Tan can be written as sine by cos. So can I say that sine square A upon cos square A? Tan I am writing as sine by cos. Here also it is B. So sine square B upon cos square B. Now these angles are different. You have to be very careful. What can be the next step? Denominators are not same. So we'll cross multiply. It becomes sine square A, cross multiply like this first, then this, and then denominator. Sine square A into cos square B minus sine square B into cos square A upon, in the numerator we got this, in the denominator it will be cos square A into cos square B. Now something very interesting. Children, now you see what we need to prove in RHS. We want cos square A into cos square B. Do we got it here? Yeah, we got it here. But in the numerator we need sine only. And what we have extra here, we have cos. So what should be the next step? Yeah, whenever such type of things are there, what you will do, just convert this cos into sine. So can I write here sine square A? Now this cos square B, what I will write? Cos square B will be 1 minus sine square B, the first trigonometric identity, minus sine square B I will write as it is, and cos square I will write it as 1 minus sine square A upon, it will be cos square A into cos square B. Okay, then how to proceed ahead? I will multiply here sine square A, this with the bracket, minus, it's not looking, no, I'll just take a different color over here. Yeah, so this sign will be multiplied with this as well and with this as well. So I'll write it over here, sine square A minus sine square A into sine square B minus, okay, then this sine square A into 1, it will be sine square B into 1 sine square B, and this minus into minus, it's going to become plus, that will be sine square A into sine square B. I hope we are getting the answer here. Upon, in the denominator we have cos square A into cos square B. What will happen, children, here? Are you able to see something same here? Minus sine square A into sine square B, and plus minus, this both will get cancelled, and what is remaining? I'll write the final conclusion here. What's remaining here? Sine square A minus sine square B upon cos square A into cos square B. This is remaining, and this is nothing but this is our RHS. I hope the concept is quite clear to you. Without wasting time, let's move ahead. Simply what we did here, we converted tan as sine by cos. Yeah, the next question we have, sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. What I'll do, children, here, I'll write left hand side, and if you concentrate carefully on the left hand side, see what you'll observe in the numerator, say me. Very good. You will see that sin is present in both the term, and what is present in the denominator? Cos is present in both the terms. Is it, children? So what we'll do, we'll take sin and cos common. So if I take sin and sin common from here, sin theta, what is remaining here? 1 is remaining, minus, from here sin is out, so what is remaining? 2, 1 sin is out, so it will be sin square theta, upon, in the denominator I can see cos is there, I'll take cos common. What is remaining then? 2 cos square theta, minus, cos is outside, so what is remaining here? 1. Now see, directly you should understand here, we need to prove it as tan theta. So sin by cos, it's going to become tan theta, is it? So whatever the extra part is there, that should be cancelled, and then only we'll get tan theta. So how to cancel it? Very simple. You'll say that, sir, in the numerator we have sin theta, sin square theta. So we'll convert this cos also in terms of sin. So convert here cos in terms of sin, or you can do vice versa. If denominator has cos, you convert sin into cos, and this both you can cancel. Both are one and the same. So what I'll do, I'll convert the denominator. I'll write the numerator as it is, sin theta 1 minus 2 sine square theta. In the denominator I'll have cos theta 2 into, now this cos is what, 1 minus sine square theta minus 1. Okay, so if I solve it, so I'll make a line over here. Why I am making this line everywhere? So that you should not get confused. This is the next step after this. So it will be, can I write this sine by cos as tan? Okay, I'll write it over here, sine by cos as tan, and here I'll write 1 minus 2 sine square theta in the numerator, and in the denominator we have, now this will be multiplied with the bracket. So 2 into 1 it will be 2 minus 2 sine square theta minus 1. Okay, so tan theta I'll write as it is. In the denominator, in the numerator I have 1 minus 2 sine square theta, and I can see here 2 minus 1 is 1, and what is remaining, 2 sine square theta. This 2 minus 1 is 1, and minus 2 sine square theta is remaining. We have the same in the numerator and denominator, it will get cancelled, and we'll have an answer as tan theta, which is equal to RHS. I hope it is quite clear. And what was the concept behind this question, children? Just you have to take the common in the numerator and denominator. Let's move ahead for the next question. Yeah, so the next question 24, we have cos A in the left hand side upon 1 minus sine A. Children, if you see this question, as I said you, whenever you have 1 minus sine A, 1 plus sine A, and looking on the LHS, there is no other step we can do apart from rationalization. So I'll rationalize the denominator. 1 minus sine A has become what? 1 plus sine A upon 1 plus sine A. Okay, so for the first step what I did here, I just rationalized the denominator. Then what we'll do here, numerator into numerator, it will be cos A into 1 plus sine A, and in the denominator we have A plus B into A minus B. Now till now you might have learnt it, A square minus B square. Okay, then what we can do, see cos A we have in the numerator, then into 1 plus sine A upon 1 square minus sine, what it becomes, 1 square minus sine, what it becomes, yes, 1 minus sine square, it becomes cos square A, is it? Or we can write here A square minus B square, so A plus B, A minus B, again we'll get the same thing, we don't want that. So I'll cancel here cos, so what I'll get here, in the numerator I got, yeah, so I have 1 plus sine A, and in the denominator cos is remaining. I hope you all are able to see the answer. Just separate the denominator, 1 by cos sec A and sine by cos tan A, and that is our final answer. So I can write here 1 by cos A. I am just separating the denominator here, sine A by cos A, and 1 by cos is nothing but it is sec A, and sine by cos is nothing but it is tan A. This is your RHS. I hope it is quite clear to you and you are able to understand each and everything. Let's move ahead for the next question. The next question we have 1 plus cot A minus cosec A into 1 plus tan A plus sec A is equal to 2. This we have to prove. Okay, so first we will write LHS. How will start the question, children? Again, we will start it by converting it into sine and cos. Okay, the best thing is what we can convert this everything in sine and cos. So cot is nothing but it is cos A, cos by sine. Cosec is nothing but it is reciprocal of sine, so 1 by sine A. Then we have here it will be 1 plus, and that tan A I can write it as sine A by cos A, and sec is a reciprocal of cos, so 1 by cos A. Now here Now children, see how to solve further. Now here in the two fractions the denominators are same, and in the first one we don't have sin a in the denominator. What I should do here then? We should take the LCM of denominator here. See here sin a is there. So if I write here sin a, then the question will become very easy. So here I'll take the LCM of denominator. So what I'll do children, see I'll write together sin a here. Okay, the denominator of LCM I have taken sin a. Okay, so it will look like this. So yeah, so here I can see here this one I'll convert it into sin a plus cos a minus 1. Now those who don't know how to take the LCM, for that student I'll just give a basic idea. Children, see here we want sin a in the denominator, so what I should do, I should multiply sin a in the numerator also, and this 1 multiplied by sin a in the denominator. So what I'll get here, the denominator becomes same. Even the same way here in the two terms we have cos a, so here also we need cos a. Why we are doing like this? So that all the denominators are same and this all will become like fraction. So I multiplied numerator and denominator by cos a, and here I multiplied numerator and denominator by sin a. Once the denominators are same, we can take we can use like fraction. All the denominators are same, so write the denominator once. If addition is there, do addition. If subtraction is there, do subtraction. So cos a I have written once, so cos a plus sin a plus 1. Okay, so what I got here, sin a plus cos a minus 1, and here also cos a plus sin a plus 1 upon sin a into cos a. Now what can be the next step? See your vision, your vision should be very big when you are solving maths. Why I am saying like this? Because here you see this is sin a plus cos a. You should understand that this is sin a plus cos a. Let us assume this as a. Here it is b. And here also it is sin a plus cos a. Now you say cos a plus sin a or sin a plus cos a. These are one and the same, and it is a plus b. And here it is a minus b. So what happens when a plus b and a minus is there? Yeah, it becomes a square minus b square. So can I write here like this? Sin a plus cos a. This is a square. A plus b into a minus b becomes a square minus b square. Upon in the denominator what we have? Sin a into cos a. Then a plus b whole square becomes what? A square. A plus b whole square, it is a plus b whole square. Then a square, that is sin square a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. B is what here? Cos is b, so cos square a minus 1 we have as it is. So I have applied the formula a plus b whole square, and what we have in the denominator here? Yes, we have sin a into cos a. What you can do here children now? Again, have a big vision and try to understand this. It is sin square a plus cos square a. Sin square a plus cos square a becomes what again? Same. I'll just mark a line over here. Yeah. So sin square a plus cos square a, it's going to become 1. And I'll write okay. I was going to write directly. Let it be 1, 2 sin a into cos a minus 1 upon, in the denominator we have sin a into cos a. Can I say children 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, and what is remaining? 2 sin a into cos a upon sin a into cos a. What will happen now? Yes, this sin a cos a will get cancelled, and this is nothing but this is 2, which is our RHS. I hope it's quite clear to you and you are able to understand it. Simply what we did in this question, we converted it into sin and cos. And what was the important step here? Some of the students find this step, taking LCM, okay, LCM of the denominator. This is the basic one, you should understand that. Let's go ahead for the next question. So the next question we have under root 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin a is equal to, you have to prove it as sec a plus tan a. Children, now after solving 27 plus questions, Say me what should be the next step in this question. It is 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin a. What I said you, when you have the same pairs with the opposite sign, what you should do, you should rationalize. Now the question comes, you should rationalize the numerator or denominator. Let's try to solve this question orally by taking first the rationalizing the denominator. See what will happen. Solve it very quickly. If I rationalize the denominator, the conjugate pair will be 1 plus sin a. Okay, so 1 plus sin a in the numerator, 1 plus sin a in the denominator. So in the denominator it becomes 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a. So it becomes a plus b, a minus b. It's going to become 1 square minus sin square a. So 1 square minus sin square it becomes cos square a, correct? And in the denominator we have 1 plus sin a. 1 plus sin a in the numerator and cos in the denominator. So 1 by cos sec and sin by cos tan. So like this orally we can solve this question. Okay, so here by calculation only we can say we need to rationalize the denominator. Okay, see, maximum 90% time you have to rationalize the denominator only. In few questions, by looking towards the question, we have to understand that we have to rationalize the numerator. Okay, rationalize denominator. Yeah, here we have to rationalize the denominator. Then same 1 plus sin a into 1 plus sin a, it's going to become 1 plus sin a whole square, and a plus b into a minus b, it is same pairs with the opposite sign. It's a square minus b square. So what will be the next step? 1 plus sin a, it will be as it is. As I said you, 1 minus sin, it's going to become cos square a. Then what we can do in the next step? Yeah, see, it's square root and these are the squares. So square and square root will get cancelled. Square and square root everywhere it will get cancelled. Yeah. So we have 1 plus sin a upon cos a. Square root and square have got cancelled. Now as I was saying to you, 1 by cos becomes sec and sin by cos become tan. 1 by cos a, just separate the denominator, upon sin a by cos a, and 1 by cos becomes sec and sin by cos become tan. This is the answer. I hope the question was quite clear to you and very simple to understand. We have rationalized the denominator here. The same type of question we have the next one. Let's go ahead and check it. Yeah, again the same type of question. Again what we'll do, we'll take 1 minus cos a upon 1 plus cos a, it is just we'll rationalize the denominator again. So what will be the rationalization of 1 plus cos a? 1 plus cos a becomes 1 minus cos a upon 1 minus cos a. What we are doing, rationalize the denominator. This I am writing for your understanding. Yeah, you should even write in the paper as well. 1 minus cos a into 1 minus cos a, it will be 1 minus cos a whole square. Quickly you should solve this question. Before I solve this, a plus b into a minus b, it's going to become a square minus b square. Then we have again the numerator will be as it is, 1 minus cos a whole square. Can I say that 1 square minus cos square a, what it becomes? 1 minus cos square a, it becomes sin square a. Okay, now square and square root again it will get cancelled. So I have 1 minus cos a remaining in the numerator, and in the denominator I am left with sin a. Just separate the denominator, it will be 1 by sin a minus cos a by sin a, and 1 by sin means what? 1 by sin means cosec, it is reciprocal, and cos by sin means cot. This is the final answer. I hope it is quite clear too. It was the same question as the previous one. Without wasting time, let's move for the next question. The question is 1 minus cos square a upon 1 plus sin a is equal to sin a. Children, what we will do in this question, see the steps while looking towards the question only, we can say that in this question we should cross multiply 1 minus cos square a upon 1 plus sine a we have. So here the denominators are not same, so I'll cross multiply 1 into 1 plus sine a, it becomes 1 plus sine a minus cos square into 1 cos square a, and 1 into 1 plus sine a, it will be 1 plus sine a. Is it? Now what I'll do, I want sine a, no, so I don't want here cos, so I'll write this cos together. 1 minus cos square a I'll write together. These two I am writing together, to be more precise, this and this. First I am writing these two, and then I'll write the next term as plus sine a upon 1 plus sine a I have. Now 1 minus cos square a, this is sine square a. This is the reason I have wrote that together, to convert it. Okay, because we now everything we have in terms of sine, and whenever we have everything in terms of sine and all the terms are looking same, something will get cancelled, and we have to cancel everything, and only one sign should remain. So let's check whether it will remain or not. Children, here also sign is there, here in the next term also sign is there. It means sign is common in both the terms. I'll take sign common there, so sine a will remain plus 1 upon, in the denominator I have 1 plus sine a. So this sine 1 plus sine a, then 1 plus sine a will get cancelled, and what is left here, sine a. This is equal to RHS. So simply what we did here, we did cross multiplication. Let's go ahead for the next question. The question is 1 by sine a plus cos a plus 1 by sine a minus cos a is equal to 2 sine a upon 2 cos square a. Okay, children, whenever you see such type of question, here again the denominators are not same. What we should be doing here, again we will be cross multiplying, and this question is quite simple. It's looking lengthy, but it's very easy. So if I start cross multiplying 1 into, see how you are going to do the cross multiplication. Lot of time I explained you, this will be multiplied with this, this will be multiplied with this, and denominator will be multiplied. So I'll write here 1 into sine a minus cos a, it will be sine a minus cos a, plus 1 into sine a plus cos a, it will be sine a plus cos a upon a plus b into a minus b, it becomes a square. See, same terms with the opposite sign, it is a plus b into a minus b, so it becomes a square minus b square. Okay, now what we want 2 sine a in the numerator. So are we getting 2 sine a? Yes, I said minus cos a plus cos a is going to be cancel, minus plus minus, so cos a minus cos a 0, and sine a plus sine a, we are going to get 2 sine a. And children, remember one thing, whenever you are solving the trigonometry question in the paper, no, you write LHS and first you write the left hand side and then you start solving, as I am doing in the previous question. And the length of the question is increased, we have the limited size of the board, that's why I have written here directly. So whenever you are starting the question for trigonometry, no, write LHS and first write the left hand side and then start solving, okay, as I am doing in the previous question. So sine a plus sine a, that will be 2 sine a. Now see, here in the RHS we want cos, and here we have sine, so we don't want sine, we want cos. What to do? Convert it in terms of cos. So sine, can I write it as 1 minus cos square a minus cos square a. Simply I have converted this sine as 1 minus cos, so it will be 2 sine a minus cos minus 2 cos square a. Minus 1, it is minus 2 cos square a. I hope the concept is quite clear to you, and this is your answer. It was a very easy question, just cross multiplication. Now if you see which type of question we are solving the question of cross multiplication. In the previous part, what we have solved, questions of rationalization, before that conversion question, and before that converting into sine and cos. Okay, just you need to understand the type of question in here. Let's go ahead for the next question. Yeah, the next question we have sine a plus cos a upon sine a minus cos a, sine a minus cos a upon sine a plus cos a. Okay, so the denominators are not same. Again we'll start doing this question with the help of cross multiplication. So I'll take left hand side, okay, then multiplying, see, cross multiplication, this will be multiplied with this and this will be multiplied with this, and denominators will be multiplied to each other. Okay, so let's start doing it. Yeah, it is sin A plus cos A. Sin A plus cos A into sin A plus cos A, it will be sin A plus cos A whole square, plus sin A minus cos A, it will be sin A minus cos A whole square, upon what will have, it is again A minus B into A plus B, so it will be A square minus B square, same terms with the opposite sign. Okay. Further what we can do now, we can only expand it. Apart from that, nothing we can do. That is A plus B whole square. So if I expand it, it will be A square, A plus B whole square formula, A square plus 2AB plus B square, A square plus 2 into A into B plus B square. Then we have A minus B whole square, that is A square minus 2AB plus B square, upon we have sin square A minus cos square A. Children, if I see the denominator now here, I am able to see here I want only sin in the denominator. So I will convert this cos into sin here only. So it will be sin square A minus cos can be written as 1 minus sin square A. See, whenever you have minus sign, no, you write that term in terms of bracket. Okay, why I am writing in the bracket? Because when I open the bracket, no, the signs will change. Only you should remember, you should write it before the whenever minus sign is there before it. Okay, because the signs will get changed. Okay, let's see whether we are able to get the final answer or not. So if I solve it, what I will be getting in the denominator, sin square A minus 1 plus sin square A. So sin square A plus sin square A, it will be 2 sin square A. So denominator we got. Now in the numerator, are we able to get 2? That I have to check, and even you have to check. Yeah, so you can see here plus 2 sin A cos A minus 2 sin A cos A, this is going to get cancelled, and then we have, yes, we are getting the answer. I feel sin square A plus cos square A, this is going to become 1, and here even for the next you see sin square A plus cos square A, this is also going to become 1, and 1 plus 1 will be getting 2. So I'll write it over here in the final step. This is sin square A plus cos square A. Together I have written the remaining one. Again I'll write here sin square A plus cos square A, and in the denominator we have, that is sin square A minus 1 plus sin square A. So we will be getting here the final answer, sin square A plus cos square A 1, 1 plus 1 2, and here sin square A plus sin square A, it is 2 sin square A minus 1, which is our RHS. Let's go ahead for the next question. This question again depends on the concept of cross multiplication. The next question is 1 plus sin A upon cosec A minus cot A minus 1 minus sin A upon cosec A plus cot A. We have to prove it as 2 1 plus cot A. So children, what I'll do here, I'll cross multiply here. So I'll be getting LHS, I'll take again the same concept we'll be doing. We'll cross multiply 1 plus sin A into cosec A plus cot A minus 1 minus sin A into cosec A minus cot A upon, are you able to see that same pairs with the opposite sign, cosec A minus cot A plus into cosec A plus cot A. So it will be A square minus B square. What can be the next step? Multiplication of a bracket by a bracket. So this 1 will be multiplied with the whole bracket, then sin will be multiplied with whole bracket. Again here 1 will be multiplied with the whole bracket, and then sin will be multiplied with whole bracket. Let's try to solve it. So 1 into cosec A plus cot A, it will be as it is, cosec A plus cot A. Then we have plus sin A multiplied with the bracket. So sin A into cosec A plus sin A into cot A. Sin A into cot A. Now here, now what I'll do, children, to make it easy for you and to avoid confusion, I'll write this minus sign here, and this multiplication I'll do in the bracket. Why? Because when you open the bracket, the signs will get changed. So 1 multiplied by cosec A, it will be cosec A, minus 1 into anything, it will be the same. So 1 into the bracket, it will be the same. Then minus, I have minus sin A into cosec A. So minus sin A into cosec A, and minus into minus, it is plus sin A into cot A. Very big step. Okay, you can see the complete board is filled here, and in the denominator we have, there is one more way to solve this question. No, that way I'll give you in the notes. You can use that way as well. Okay, any way which you like it. Now if I open the bracket, what I'll be getting, I'll just take the camera upside to avoid the disruptions. Yeah, so we have here cosec A plus cot A plus sin A into cosec A. Yes, children, now here I can see this sin and cosec are reciprocal to each other. So what I'll do, I'll make that changes here only, so that our steps will reduce. So cosec is a reciprocal of sine. So here this sin will get cancelled. Plus then we have sin A cot A. Cot is cos by sine. I'll write it over here. Or no need to write. Let's see what will are we getting sin A cot A somewhere? Yeah, here we are getting. So I'll not write it. We'll cancel that there only. So sin A into cot A minus. Now when I open the bracket, all the signs will get changed because minus sign is there before the bracket. And why I have done this, you may understand. Children do mistake in the signs only. So this minus cot A become plus, minus sin A cosec A become plus sin A cosec A, and plus sin A cot A become minus sin A cot A. Oh my god, see the length of that equation. And then we have cosec square A minus cot square A. What will happen now? Can I say here what things will get cancelled? Plus sin A minus cot A, this is going to get cancelled. Again cosec A minus cosec A is going to get cancelled. Yeah, here I was talking about, I should change this sin A, it will be cosec will be 1 by sine, cosec will be 1 by sine, and this sine and sine will get cancelled. So what is remaining here? Here we are left with 1. Yeah, so let's see the final answer. Here we are left with 1. So in the next step, what we are going to get? We are left with cot A plus cot A. See, this one cot A we have, here cot A we have. So it is cot A plus cot A, 2 cot A. Sorry. Cot A plus cot A, 2 cot A, plus this one and this one. 1 plus 1 is 2. Again something is remaining. No, we are done with the numerator. And in the denominator we have cosec minus cot. Children, 1 plus cot is equal to cosec. So cosec minus cot is 1. That is our trigonometric identity number 3. So 2 is common in the numerator. What will remain in the bracket? 2 common here. So I'll write first 1 and then cot A. So 1 plus cot A, which is equal to RHS. So how we solve this question? By cross multiplication method. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's go ahead for the next question. So the next question we have cos theta into cot theta upon 1 plus sin theta is equal to cosec theta minus 1. Okay, so children, here if we see, we have cosec theta in the RHS. What I'll do, I'll take first left hand side. I have cos theta into cot theta upon 1 plus sin theta I have. Is it, children? What I'll do now, I cannot cut that sin theta. I want that sin theta because sin only will be converted into cosec. So I'll keep that sin theta as it is. So cos theta will be as it is first, and then cot I'll write it as cos by sin. It means here everything I should convert in terms of sine. Why? Because from sine only we are going to get cosec. So cos into cos, it will be cos square theta upon sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta we have. Then we'll be getting cos square theta upon, this both will go in the multiplication. So this will be sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Now again, see these basic concepts I have already taught, and whenever this concepts comes no, so my habit is that I explain again and again. A fraction divided by a single number, whenever a single number is there, this both goes in multiplication, and this is detailed explained to you in the conceptual video. Okay, now children, as I said you, I want everything in terms of sine. So cos square theta, can I write it as 1 minus sin square theta? Why I am doing like this? Because everything I need in terms of sine. So sin theta 1 plus sin theta. Now again it is a square minus b square. Nothing is there, means 1 square is 1 only. So it is 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta. Then we have in the denominator sin theta 1 plus sin theta. Sin theta will get cancelled. Now the final answer, yes, I got the final answer, 1 minus sin theta upon sin theta. Separate the denominators, 1 by sin theta minus sin by sin. So you can say that 1 sin by sin will get cancelled. So 1 by sin theta is cosec theta. 1 by sin is cosec theta minus 1. This is our RHS. So finally, this was the last question. I hope you have understood each and everything, whatever is taught to you. So let's see you in the next video. Bye bye.